won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. A nice road to feel. I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me bring that down just a little bit more. What up? First, going to Mr. Kevin Palmer. What's up, what's up? I probably need to tweet this out because I forgot. Small details, small details. Let's get that going. It's Twitch, Coach Antor. It's 4 p.m. on a Monday. Let's go. Let's go. All quiet on the Twitch front. You should multi-stream to Twitter too. I should. Do I have that ability yet? I honestly don't remember. Okay. Olive, you are being obnoxious. Everyone does, even non-subs. You do not sound like you're using your medi. Oh, that's because I'm not. How about now? There we go. That was definitely not my Yeti.
Interesting. Check to see what mic. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why my face cam. It was going through my camera, which is odd. Esports, another banter with Antor. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? Wow, I made it to a banter with Antor. Let's go. Let's go. Big day. Big day. Like my Humane Society shirt I got at TwitchCon. Let's go. Hype. Big hype. Pull up my my run of show here. Oh, da 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 da. That's gonna be last. That, and that. Boom. Boom. Okay. We'll give everybody a couple minutes because I know I started a little bit late, but let's see. First and foremost, do the trends report. Is that Coach? That's Coach. What up, Young Blake? It's been so long. Welcome to my stream. But everyone, before I get started, first things first, if you're a collegiate esports director or a head of a program, do the freaking trends report. Do it. It's the last week. We need this. This is good information. We need you to do it. Please do it. Please do. Do the trends report. Also, join my server. Link the trends report again. I'm lazy. Wow. Trends report. I should make this a custom chat command during this time of the year. Hey, no problem. Thanks for filling out. Please get it done. We need it. Very important. Oh boy. Oh crap, I need to do it. Yes, please. Last week. It's the last week. Why are you so needy? My cats are so needy. I don't know why. They just interesting. Come here. Oh. I know. Okay. All right. Well, shoot. Let's hop into some of this stuff. No one submitted a kudos nomination. Did they? No. Guys, all right. I started this thing. Are we drinking already? Pretty close. But that's just collegiate esports. I don't know. Of course, the water is very tasty. Yes, I'm drinking water with some Mio in there. Mio Sport, 0 calorie, but it makes water taste like grape Kool-Aid. But there's 0 calories. I know this is going to do something like cause cancer, but it tastes so good, and it gets me to drink enough water. I'm a little late today because I snuck in a 4-mile run before this, and then a shower, and thus I was a little late. What's up, Hell on Pause? My #1 subscriber supporter right here, right in the chat, Mr. Jason, leading up the collegiate fighting game community stuff. Let's go. I was at a Cowboys game, about 7 beers deep, missed it. Oof. Huh. Yeah, got a 4-mile run in today. Let's go. I gotta get back into this. I ate like crap this weekend. So much pizza. Why? I don't know. I just did. Like 4 meals this weekend were pizza. We need to stop that. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that Nickelback air. Heck yeah. It's dope. I have this cool thing in my Discord called Weekly Kudos. If you nominate someone that's doing some cool stuff or did something awesome, either this week or just in general doing great, I pick one per week to tweet out and then also send a $25 gift card to, just to promote the positive stuff happening around collegiate esports. I know there's a ton of people to promote and to give kudos to, so do that. Do that. Pizza is dope. I did the same. Yeah. But I lost 20 pounds since last we saw each other. Sheesh! Let's go, young Blake. That's right. That's right. That's huge dub. Huge dub. All right, so let's talk about some of the spice of the week, the TLDL, the timeline download. What I call it on Bantor with Antor. First thing I'm going to talk about is this Red Bull Campus Clash stuff. If you missed it, quick update. So St. Clair won the Canadian slot for Red Bull Campus Clash. They the next stage is the Worlds competition, which is scheduled to take place in Istanbul, Turkey. And because of everything happening, Canada is, as a country, is not allowing them to travel there. So they are unable to compete in the World Finals. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the little quick overview. However, due to the ongoing conflicts in the region of Ukraine and Israel, Gaza, along with an elevated travel risk within Turkey as outlined by the Canadian government, we have not been successful in securing health and safety insurance for our players. As a result, the St. Clair SRC and St. Clair College, in consultation with the college legal team, has made the decision not to authorize travel to the event. They've been in contact with Red Bull, made an attempt to make an alternate arrangement to compete. They haven't found a solution yet. Everyone's kind of hoping that Red Bull allows something different to happen, whether that's they compete from a neighboring country over in Europe, or remotely. We have yet to see what they're going to decide or allow. Truly unfortunate. My guess is that no Canadian school would be able to go. In general, is my assumption. It sounds like they needed travel insurance for their players, which I'm assuming is a normal thing for all collegiate teams, and they can't get that done because of the Canadian government's warnings on the region. So really unfortunate. Hopefully they come up with a solution. I don't know if they will, but interesting development. Another thing to consider in this world of collegiate esports. Kind of crazy. Crazy. Hopefully they can come up with something. Definitely tough for the players, I'm sure. I like the tweet from Jake Lucky coming in there, tagging both Red Bulls. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Probably not, but we stand a good Jake Lucky. We stand that. Next thing on my thing is, this was announced right after my show last week. The NACE Super Conference announcement. I'm going to play the video. This happened right after my show. Let's stop that.
Introducing the NACE Star League Varsity Premier Super Conference. Starting this spring, the top 8 teams from the previous semester will compete in a regular season conference. The top 6 in the Super Conference qualify for playoffs, while 7th and 8th compete in the last chance qualifier. But playing in the Super Conference doesn't guarantee you'll be there next season. Fail to reach the national quarterfinals, and another team takes your spot. This fall also saw a trial of our first self-selection conference system, which allows schools to mutually opt into a consistent regular season conference. Joining us this spring is a traditional athletics powerhouse, the Big East. The Super Conference will feature marquee matchups every week, but should also lead to greater parity in the other conferences, allowing more teams to compete for a playoff spot and a conference championship.
All right, so that is that. Question from Nando. What happens if one of the self-selected teams chooses Super League instead? I'm assuming the self-select teams can do both. Because to my knowledge, these self-selected leagues don't feed into the national playoffs. Is that correct? I might be talking out my butt. You do one or the other? Let's see if I can find in the FAQs. Teams will be able to register their conference affiliation with a form that will be made available in spring, with competition starting in the fall. So after a successful, this will be opened up to all NACE members. They'll be able to register. Schools in a self-selection conference will benefit from having consistent opponents. Teams who do not affiliate with accounts will be seated. Self-selections are new groupings of like-minded institutions. Da da da. Leak the CC rulings. See, that would also assume that like I am totally invested on the week to week on the CC meetings at this point, which I attend them, but I can't say that I'm involved in every conversation and keeping close tabs on everything that's happening. Because there's been a lot of meetings outside of the actual main CC meetings. I also don't totally remember all the rulings on some of this stuff. Because this has been talked about for a while. I don't, because I don't think right now do the Big Ten or the D1 schools, do they get into, like, is there a way for them to get into the playoffs? I guess there is. I also get really mixed up with some of this stuff because it's changed so dramatically since we started talking about this idea within the CC. Keep up with some of this stuff, people. Can someone just tell me? Big esports. Yeah, it's not big esports. That's not what I meant. I meant the D1 conference. I think the NECC one is the only one that doesn't feed into the separate playoff. I thought the self-selection would just be another conference and play out like all other conferences. Yeah, you might be right. This is what happens when you retire from competition and just go to teach. You don't remember any of this stuff. West Virginia, Ole Miss, so they're all in playoffs of nationals. This is the... Okay. Yeah, so the self-selected ones can... Wait, I'm so confused now. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Old Mantor. True. So someone's saying you can only do one or the other. It sounds like from my conversations with folks who are D1 institutions, there is conversation about that, and that there are some D1s that would rather opt for the super conference, while there are others that would rather opt out of the super conference and just play in the D1 conference. So if that's the case, then they kind of get to pick if they qualify for that super conference. I think from this announcement, one thing I think I really like is the Big East being involved. The Big East signing into NACE is a huge piece of news in my opinion. This is the official the Big East Conference, not just the groups of schools from the Big East. I think that's really cool, really awesome. The Super Conference side of things, like I don't know where I fall on the issue on how I feel about it. I think there's going to be a lot of benefits for those top schools that want only top competition. There will also be benefits for the schools that don't want to play against those top schools and get stomped by those schools. But I don't know. I don't really, for the general landscape, I don't really like it that much. Is NACE still involved with the NAIA? Define involved. The NACE offices are still in the NAIA offices, and there are also significantly shared resources, but the NAIA does not control NACE. They do have a permanent board seat. The president of the NAIA has a permanent board seat within NACE. And and has some influence that way. But all NACE decisions are made by the membership and the board of directors of NACE, not the NAIA. My only issue with the Super Conference was it being announced mid-year as a change for the spring. Yeah, that was interesting as well. It caught me off guard, and I'm on the CC. Well, I'm not on the CC. And that's part of the reason why it caught me off guard, is because I'm not involved in these conversations at all. Yeah, doing it in the spring is an interesting move. It does allow for like almost a trial run of the Super Conference before the fall, which could be a good thing. But I'm sure there's some pressure there from teams who are doing it in the NECC and maybe having a good time, or NACE has been talking about the idea of a super conference for a long time. And then when NECC came out and announced a very similar thing, there's probably some pressure to like get something moving. The other part of this is like a lot of the very vocal schools are the schools that want this stuff. And those vocal schools, those vocal directors like to put pressure on these leagues to make things happen quicker rather than later. So there's just a lot of moving things to that. I like playing against recruiting schools though. I want a non-recruiting schools super conference and a recruiting school super conference. How do you define recruiting versus non-recruiting? Are you talking about like scholarships versus non-scholarships, or like University of Michigan doesn't recruit for players, but then like Maryville does? But like University of Michigan's teams would stomp other like smaller schools that don't recruit. I don't know if that's necessarily the factor. I think what we will see sooner rather than later is a split between competitions that allow online play and competitions that don't allow online play. I think that's going to be the the next major split, in my opinion. Divisions are coming. Just wait 5 years. I mean, 5 years is a long time. You're probably there will continue to be splitting of competition based on a variety of factors. What those are based off of, I think will continue to change and develop. I think the next one we'll see. This first one was like top competition versus rest. We've got some of like D1 institutions versus non-D1 institutions. I think the next one to happen will be online allowance versus in-person only, is my guess. Mr. Danner says, broadcasting wise, I'm looking forward to the Super Conference streaming regular season NACE matches. In the past, was awful watching one team stomp a conference and only start getting decent matches. And yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ferris Esports, for the follow. Appreciate that. The Super Conference brings good competition. Does that affect viewership? I would argue no, not at this point in collegiate esports, but maybe it will if they get this more consistent competition. I mean, it's good. What's up? I'm conflicted. Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. Nando's, Capico, I don't know if it's spice on the TL, but I let a lot of people know they can't change schools mid-year for Valorant. Yeah, I saw that somewhere. I wonder, you should screenshot the actual rule where it says that and post that with your tweets, because that's fascinating. Nando says, I mean, we still beat Scally schools in regular season, so I'm a big fan of playing higher level schools. It gives my team a big sense of accomplishment knowing we are hard competitors, even without scholarships. Yeah, I mean, when I was at Aquinas, times were different, I guess, 4 years ago in collegiate esports, but like, I wanted to play the best. Even if we got stomped by Maryville, I still wanted to play Maryville. Because it showed like what we were aiming for. But I understand coaches who are sick of like their teams losing every week, or like they have a different culture within their program of like, hey, we're never going to be a Maryville, so why are we even trying, I guess. But I always wanted to play the best. I did under the tweet and quoted again after admin confirmed it in Discord. Oh shoot. I don't follow top level stuff like that. I'll go ahead and retweet it too. I just want everyone to know. I just got clarified. Here's I just got clarification that once you've registered with one school at the beginning of the season, you can only be on that same team till the championship ends next year. Yeah, so transferring mid-year for CVAL just ain't going to happen. That's against the rules. Interesting. I retweeted it. Yeah. So I think the next, from conversations I'm hearing amongst directors, I think the next split, next big split, I don't know which league will do it first, will be competition that allows online students to play, and then competition who doesn't allow online students compete. I think that's the next split, if you will. And we'll probably continue to see splits like that because schools want to play against teams that have that share the same values, that have the same resources, etc. I mean, NACE does already really with varsity versus open. Yes, you're right, but I would say even further than within varsity level competition is splitting that. Because we don't really have, at least in amongst NACE schools or NACE competition, we don't have a split of or varsity programs that allow online competition and varsity programs that don't. Like CVAL splitting or CLOL, no, I don't think they'll ever split. I don't think Riot cares enough. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think Riot, really cares about any of that stuff. GameBattles.com just announced they are shutting down for good. 1/15/24. Do they still hold competition in Game Battles? That's crazy. I'm surprised they're still open. They're still running. That's crazy. Fascinating. RIP Game Battles. True. Played some Call of Duty, some COD 4 on Game Battles. I think we were like 1-0. I think I played one match. Next announcement here. I thought this was kind of cool. I'm also like a big Pokimane fan from a business standpoint. I've been watching her since, I haven't watched her in a couple of years, but like I watched a couple of her streams back in like 2014. And she's just super smart business-wise. She just announced a new snack brand. Cool. I thought that was interesting. After Mr. Beast's chocolate bars, we're seeing content creators continue to expand their portfolio and really capitalize on their brands. I'm assuming these cookies aren't... I looked at the website. I'm assuming these cookies aren't anything new. I'm assuming most of these snack brands are nothing new. Energy things, nothing new. It's just let's build off of... Let's take the Pokimane brand and sell it in other ways. I think it's interesting. It's supposed to be a healthy cookie. Yeah, that's what they say. It's a healthy cookie. I don't know if it's necessarily healthy. It's like 160 calories per snack or per pack instead of like 200 versus the normal cookie. I don't know what cookie they're comparing to. I'd try one. I'm not going to order one though. Yeah, here's the website. What they should have done is put protein in these things. You have protein on there? Shoot. All the weightlifters are going to be buying this stuff. Half the sugar of the leading cookies. Calories, 140 versus 200. Not carbs. Gluten-free vitamin D put in there. Interesting. Protein makes it taste like trash. Yeah, but it makes it like... I don't know. Pokimane stream now? Might be. Free marketing. Oh man, I shouldn't be doing free marketing. No, it's interesting. I think it's interesting. It would be great to see financials on some of these like content creator businesses. Would be really cool. Like to see how much Mr. Beast chocolate sold would be dope. I'll DM her for you apologizing. Come on, Calvin. I think Mr. Beast saw a $1 billion valuation for Feastables. That's crazy. 1 billion? That's insane. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh boy. Cool. Next thing, I wanted to give a big congratulations to the winners of the Canadian Invitational events that they had. Who hosted these? The Canadian Collegiate Esports Association hosted some invitations. The League of Legends champions, Illinois State University. And also, the Apex Legends winners, University of Alabama, in this Canadian Invitational tournament. And then Valorant, Toronto Metro. Congratulations. The one Canadian team to win the Canadian Invitational event. Congratulations. I heard there was something like an open invitation to these events where you could like get whitelisted to compete. Yeah, there's a wait list. Well, yeah. So which one was it? Was okay. So all top 3 of the Apex teams were American. One of the top 3 Valorant teams and one of the top 3 of the League of Legends teams. Our Valorant team would have played if we knew. Probably won. Yeah. So congratulations to the Canadian Invitational winners here. Americans coming in, stomping the competition, clearly owning League of Legends and Apex. Sorry, Canada. You can't even have your own Invitational and win it. Except for Valorant. You can have Valorant. It's on Veterans Day. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Yeah, USA. You tried to hide it on a federal holiday for the US, but no, little did you know. We don't care about holidays. We care about gaming and winning and dominating the world. America. Ugh. Gamers never sleep. Facts. You gotta be quicker than that, Canada. Gotta be quicker than that. You already have they do have their invitational thing over Thanksgiving. That one, I don't think anyone's trying to even get into as an American, so you can have that. Actually, I love that. I pointed that on Twitter, but every time I see that, I love that. Like, the 1 week, there's like 2 weeks a year that America isn't doing anything. And it's Thanksgiving and it's Christmas. Like, those are the only 2 like days you could do anything and Americans wouldn't show up. And Canada's like, hey, this is perfect. All of our competition is canceled because Americans don't do anything on Thanksgiving. Let's do our own Canadian tournament. And they do it. They do it on Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. And it's great. I love that idea. I think it's awesome. Huge props. It's like maybe one of my favorite like creative ideas in collegiate esports is like, oh yeah, you want to cancel all our competition? That's fine. That's a perfect time for us to do something about Canada. Imagine having family that loves them. I'd go to a Christmas League tournament. Okay. There's 2 yikes there. I mean, college basketball plays over Christmas. I remember there being Christmas tournaments. But I don't know. Collegiate esports is done. We get 1 break. It's actually 2 breaks. We get December, and then we get a little bit of summer. That's it. So, don't take my Christmas away. I want to shout out a couple things. First of all, let me find this. Last Friday, I took a trip over to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and for the first time, went onto the illustrious campus of the University of Michigan. Had a fantastic time. I went to the UM Esports Symposium hosted by the University of Michigan Digital Studies Institute, and had an awesome time. I'm going to see if I can find that. Oh, there it is. Had an awesome time. I went over with Jono from Ferris and Noah Antor from Davenport, and we watched the talk here with Dr. Kishana Gray, and then Gamer Doc, Dr. Lindsay Miglior, both gave talks. I did not go Thursday night. I didn't go Thursday night, but we went Friday and went to both of these talks. They were awesome. I was a big fan. Really good conversation. Some heavy hitter speakers. And it was just really good. It was really good. Dr. Gray talked about accessibility or the lack thereof in esports and gaming. It was really fascinating. Some good insights. What I don't always agree with everything they're saying in terms of their out view on esports or the esports industry, or just not everything with some of that stuff, but it always allows me to think deeper, but also like broader on some of these issues that I don't see or have to deal with every day. So it was really cool. Esports plus education, #hail. Hell yeah. I didn't even mean to, I always press that pin, but oh, there's an M. Oh, I need to subscribe to that. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool. The Gamer Doc talk, really fascinating, because the last year and a half, Evil Geniuses has come under a ton of fire. Gamer Doc has come under a ton of fire, and we got to see some of the back end of where she views the esports industry, and like what kind of some of the backstory and deeper insights into what kind of has gone on, not necessarily with EG, but with her experience with EG, and her experience in esports so far, which I really liked. Wow, there's some really cool emotes. I'm going after those. That's dope. That's so dope. But yeah, I really liked both of the talks. Gamer Doc talked about her view on the esports industry. I really liked it. TLDR on her is like, she's not looking to leave the esports industry. She'll never go work at an org again, most likely. And she believes that like esports winter or whatever, it's like, it's better this year than it was last year. And a lot of the worst stuff is behind us, which I found really fascinating, at least from an org's perspective. An org's perspective of just cutting of costs, etc. Like it was a lot worse last year, in her opinion, and that it's kind of turning a corner, which was really fascinating. Easily distracted by Maze happens to the best of us, for sure. For sure, especially after this Saturday's game against Penn State. Sheesh. And then we had a Lions win. Oh my gosh. It's a good time to be from Michigan and like football. Okay? Unless if you're a fan of the little brother down the street, then sorry. But yeah, go blue. Yeah, so I had a really good time. It was a good time. I got to see the campus a little bit, which I'd never seen before. And as a lifelong Michigan fan, it was pretty cool. Shout out to Coach Palmer in chat, who was one of our leads the UMich esports stuff, and they were one of the co-sponsors of the event. Yeah, it was just really cool. Lions fans on my TL will never look normal being happy about their team. Sorry. Yeah, that's fair. It's very weird. It's very weird, like, watching a team and being like, wow, they're actually, like, good. Like, they're actually, like, good. I don't trust this. This is not right. Yeah, it's nice. Shout out MSU Esports for getting retweeted by, yes! Oh, that I do have to add. That was so dope. Okay, so if you didn't know, Michigan State football team got rocked this weekend. Absolutely rocked. Didn't go well, but what did go well is Michigan State esports with an upset over Ohio State 3-2 in a LAN that they went to. The Rocket League team at Michigan State beat Ohio State 3-2, big upset. And Barstool for Michigan State's Barstool account retweeted it and said, this is the only game against OSU that matters. And the tweet kind of popped off. 60K views on just that retweet on total. This tweet from Michigan State Esports got 260,000 views. Absolutely bonkers. So shout out to Bilski and their squad. Huge retweet there. Yeah, there's actually a lot of retweets. Barstool Big Ten retweeted it. That's 30K views. That's crazy. You had some like sports writers. That's another 60K. Bilski obviously retweeted it. But yeah, that's some god tier retweets right there. It's massive. Yep. Took the dub over the smelly team down south. So yeah, how cool, like the intersectionality, like yeah, we have football on one side playing at the same time, same day, but it doesn't go well. Esports comes in and capitalizes on that rivalry, that traditional rivalry, capitalizes on it and gets a massive amount of publicity because they end up beating the team that the traditional sports team lost to. It's cool. I wonder how many followers MSU Esports got that day. That is a fascinating question. I have no idea. They're only at 944, but I don't know what they were prior to that. That type of stuff is actually so good for the space. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 260,000 people saw that tweet. And on a normal day, their tweets, I would assume, get about 1,000. Yeah, about 1,000 views. So you times that 250 times, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Huge. Yeah. So they're really cool. Huge exposure all of a sudden. Yeah, for sure. Really cool way to educate the traditional sports folks. So yeah, shout out to them. That's super cool. All right. Last thing I have on my formal agenda is just a shout out on NACAD's Fargo event. If you are in the area of North Dakota and you're in my chat, I don't think there are many of you. But on December 8th, there is another coaching clinic that they're hosting. They just hosted the one in Harrisburg I was at. Now we're heading to Fargo, North Dakota for one. Me and Coach Sutton from Harrisburg will be doing our sessions again on Rocket League, coaching Rocket League, which I'm really excited for. I don't know what other game title they're doing. So they're going to be picking 2 games for most of it. Let's see if I can find it. Home to be strong, never at home. Come on, Naked website. Coach's Clinic. Choose your path, collegiate, high school, Rocket League coaching. So they might only have Rocket League at this one. Oh, but it looks like they're going to be doing a high school coaching session and then a collegiate coaching session. Mike Dahl from Wisconsin will be there. Plug for big esports matches this week featuring Michigan tonight versus Rutgers in Overwatch and Michigan State versus Maryland tomorrow for Rocket League. There you go. For our big esports conference fans in chat, be some good matches. Where are those streams, or where are those matches streamed? There's also a recruiting opportunity in a Rocket League tournament at that Fargo coaches thing. More Rutgers, I'll love to see it. Yeah. So if you're going to Fargo, let me know. I'll be there December 8th. That's the same weekend as Michigan's the Michigan Esports League, their Michigan High School Esports League's playoffs at Oakland. So unfortunately, I have to miss the Michigan High School playoffs, but I believe Jono will be there. Stream on YouTube and Twitter. Big Esports Conference. Nice. I'm gonna have to ask you how you find your information to stream to Twitter. I bet I could find it if I went looking, but I haven't yet. Creator Studio, Media Studio. It's probably somewhere in here. Yeah, okay. I think I found it. So maybe I have to simulcast to Twitter. That's probably the no stream key. It's just logging in with your Twitter and pairing. Oh, hype. Okay. Then I'll probably be doing that starting next week because I got a lot of followers on the Twitters wanting the spice of the timeline. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. Cool. Cool. I also probably should do YouTube as well. Maryville won their second U Kentucky Land Invitational this weekend. I did see that too. I can shout that out. I think they've won the last 3 lands from what I've been told. So Maryville headed to check. There's my mic. University of Maryville headed to a LAN at the University of Kentucky and won that back to back. I don't know what the competition was like, to be honest with you. But this got retweeted by one of their players. Ice says 4 straight LAN wins. There you go. Overwatch domination. Good for them. Congrats. Congrats to Maryville Overwatch. Yep, Maryville got first. Fisher got second and third. UTD fourth. I think there was around 7 of the top 25 there. Nice. Nice. UTD fourth. Hype. Nice. And then that Michigan State thing that they tweeted was at a invitational at University of Cincinnati, but I haven't seen like any information about that event. Like I didn't know it was happening except Bilski saying he was heading to Cincinnati. I don't even know if I saw like any information about it during the event either. Queen City Clash is what it's called. Almost looks like Michigan State was the only ones tweeting about it. So it looks like it was put on by the University of Cincinnati Esports Club. Here's this bracket. University of Kentucky's in there. Dayton, Northern Kentucky, Purdue, University of Alabama at Huntsville. I think that's what that UAH is. Looks like all D1 schools were invited. Like these are all D1 schools. Did Cincinnati not even have a team in this? I don't even see a Cincinnati team. Weird. You see Rocket League. Ohio State won, then Kentucky, and then Northern Kentucky. They did a stream. Cool. Just looks like a Rocket League LAN. Huntsville, yeah. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Oh, okay, there's a group stage. Cincinnati was in the group stage here. Didn't make it out. Tennessee, Knoxville. Cincinnati, the other one. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. That's where they were. University of Cincinnati. Cool graphics. Nice. All right, let me check other things here. This is another reminder to fill out the trends report. Directors and coaches who lead varsity programs, fill out the trends report, please. Please. All of our teams pushing to improve. There's one other thing on the timeline that was a little spicy, but I can't share the reasons why because it's not public yet. Couple things. Hummel came out with this tweet here. Scholastic Esports needs some casework law to work with. I agree with that. That's not the one I was thinking of. This is the one I'm thinking of. Premier esports leagues will never be premier or taken seriously until rule sets are followed and upheld. Agreed. I'll just leave it there. Hoping the reason for this tweet, at least what I believe the reason for this tweet is, will be made public at some point. It's yeah, because I side with Hummel on this one. I don't think they've posted the reasons for it yet, or the reason, yeah, because it happens to be a sanction. I don't know if it's a sanction, but a competition related decision within one of the leagues. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Cool. Well, I don't have anything else on my agenda here. Anything else I need to talk about? I see Coach Harbaugh is trending. I don't know why. Are there updates on this thing? Good stuff as always. Hey, I appreciate it. Think of something you can post in the kudos channel, please. I want to get that going again. I need to push that more. What else? Aw. I see somebody got their finalist coins for esports awards. What do you think the chances are that Scholars Awards gets finalist coins? My honest opinion, which really sucks. I've got my last two. They're cool. I want one. Those look dope. Look at them. Those look super dope. Yeah. Wish we would get finalist coins. I agree. It's probably the coolest part. I mean, they're legit. They're legit coins. Yeah. I still have the one from last year, and it's so sick. Yeah, it is sick. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from the Scholars folks. So I assume that we're not getting finalist coins for Scholars, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to finish ahead of schedule today, give you a couple minutes back on your schedule, or back on in your life. But I really appreciate everyone stopping by this week. It's definitely a busy week. I know some people have teams that are finishing up and their seasons are kind of done, while others are just about to start playoffs. So it can start slowing down for some folks. It can start speeding up for others. If you're slowing down, welcome. You've made it almost to the end. Congratulations for completing another season. If you got a lot of playoffs teams about to start competing, good luck. Let us know how you do. We get to play Northwood tomorrow in Overwatch. That's fun. Good luck. That's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah. I know for me and my classes that I'm teaching, it's starting to wind down pretty substantially, so that's exciting. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone stopping by. You guys are awesome. Keep killing it. Let me know how you guys are doing in terms of competition. I love hearing about it because I don't get to live it as much. GG stream, bud. Glad I was able to catch it. Thanks for stopping by, Young Blake. We should run some Rocket League soon. Keelan, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. I also owe Zeddy up from Keanu sometimes because I think he's gonna have me run some Rocket League with him. I gotta shake off the old rust. Play a little bit of RL. We need a director's Fortnite tournament during winter break. Hey, I would play in a Fortnite tournament. I would prefer a Rocket League one or a League of Legends one. Maybe I can work on that. Maybe I can get something together. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, I'll ping everybody in the server. I'll think about that. Esports party animals for the win. Yeah. There you go. I'd play in either, but I'm bad at both of those. That's fine. Alpha fighting game. There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the follows today. I appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of the week, and we will see you next week for another episode of Banter with Antor. You've all been awesome. Peace.